Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently at war with Lithuania, and we almost certainly want to just get in there very, very quickly, because our claimant is old. Our claimant, if I remember correctly, is like 60 or something like that. Yeah, 61. She could die at any time, and so I just want to raise men-at-arms, levy troops, and let's get in here. Also, do we have... Yeah, we've got a most expert of the Mel Spears. I thought I remembered that we... Successor, most expert of the Mel Spears. Did I just have precognition? Okay, well, that was weird. We need a new successor for the most expert of the Mel Spears, I guess. We'll seek a successor. That is fine. That was bizarre. Okay, we don't need additional forces here. We should probably send these guys up to start sieging. It'll be a slow siege, but that's fine. We just want to get this war done as quickly as possible, right? So, in that case, it won't matter if our claimant dies on us. So, up we go. We've got 20 days left, but we are, of course, making some siege progress here. It's very slow progress at this moment, but that's fine. I'm kind of hung up on that precognition there. Mansour here. Okay. So we can definitely put him in. He is skill 12. So let's bring him down to here. And there you go. Wonderful. So we're just going to move in our men-at-arms and get sieging very, very quickly here. There we go. We can split off our men-at-arms that we want to leave sieging. It doesn't need to be a very big force. Like 10,000 should be more than enough. We'll put this guy in charge of it, while these come on up and look to fight the Lithuanian army. They've got a fair amount of forces up in the north here, but it's really not too concerning. Let's go take their capital right now. There's a scheme at court, and I'm utterly shocked. Not in the slightest. Our court is full of schemes. There's an independence faction. Okay. Our claimant died. Okay. We do have a backup. Right? If I recall correctly, we were swaying a backup. And it was you. Patrilineal marriage, minus 50. Actually, this guy would come in. Both of these would. Okay. Let's bring this guy in. Let's try this again. The war was invalidated, so I don't think that we have a truce. We do not. And this guy, we're going to demand his conversion. He's got a 92% chance. Unfortunately for us, we just went up to level 2 stress. That's not great. But unfortunately for us, we do end up losing some prestige. He refused conversion on 92%. That's rude, but we'll do it anyway. Very, very rude. Okay, round 2. We're going to raise our men-at-arms here, and we're going to raise some levy troops. Let's try this again. That was very awkward timing, no doubt about it, but this is sufficient forces, exactly the same plan as before. Exactly the same plan. Except this time our claimant isn't going to die because he's a lot younger, so that should be fine. Yes, this is acceptable, and this is also acceptable. Cool. So let's go get Lithuania under our control. We've got about 20 days left until our men-at-arms arrive. And they are currently sieging Danzig. Okay, whatever. Danzig is awkwardly under our control. I just realized that. That could cause some problems later on. Actually, it won't, because everything will be under our control later on. It's absolutely fine. We made a lot of progression on this. Okay, that siege happened a lot more quickly because we had just sieged it. Right. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's go take their capital. That's under our control now. And they are down here in Danzig this time. So we'll just siege our way down there. I'm not going to run at them the way we did previously because I'm less concerned about this claimant dying. Cool. We just had a child of our dynasty, not that that matters. We're at 68% war score. And I think from here we'll head to Sambia. We're at 77% war score. From here, we can come in and fight them at Danzig. And that will end the war. So that'll be absolutely fine. 86% war score, and down we go. They're not going to be happy about this, of course. We don't need to be swaying this lady anymore. This is irrelevant. Cool. War is, of course, over, and Lithuania is under our control. Well, it was awkward, but we got there in the end. So the question now is, what next? Well, we can extort subjects, which I think that we should do. Now, where are my loyal subjects? And we can come down over here. Bandama needs a rope walks upgrade. Buwaki could get a cattle pasture upgrade. Laraba could get a hill farm upgrade. Boron could get a cattle pasture. Boron North, a militia barracks. Worodugu, a hospices. Hospices can work for all of these, in fact. That'll be fine. We still have 23,000 gold. We can absolutely spend that money in locations like these, which would probably not be a bad idea. Some of them are maxed out, some of them are not. So yeah, this looks good. This will get through our money fairly quickly, while continuing to make us more money, because, you know, that's what we need. We definitely need more money. Ugh, we have so much money at this point, it's absurd. Just ridiculous amounts of money. So we can get vast crop fields up over here. That all looks fine. Okay, so what is our next big military move? Well, our heir is unmarried. We might want to do something about that. Well, we'd be looking for somebody who is... Actually, you would work. You're highborn, you're 24, so you're a little older. But that's fine. Plenty of time for fertility, in theory. 21 stewardship. That's not bad. Let's go. Okay, I want to get Croatia under our control, for sure. I don't think we have an inn there. We can definitely attack this cluster of locations. But Croatia, I would love to get under our control. Hang on. How far are we from this? Yeah, way too far. I'm not surprised about that. So, what do we have for claims? The Principality of Upper Bosnia is an interesting one. We're very low on our prestige right now, though, and we might want to spend some money on running a tournament. Now, we know that we don't want to be in any dangerous events. But we could certainly run a grand tournament. We'll need to wait like a month tick to have enough cash for it. This ransom is acceptable. This ransom is also acceptable. And we can run this in Kong North. And we can have archery. We can do recital. We're apparently very bad at all of these. We can do wrestling. We can do duel. No, not duel. Not wrestling either. Hang on. We don't want either of those. Board game, horse race, and what other one? Just these four, I think. Wait, we have to have a fifth? We have to have a fifth. We cannot compete in this contest due to health is poor. Okay. That seems fine. We will not compete in the duel anyway. So that's absolutely fine. Our goal is recreation, apparently. Because we're in poor health. We're not really able to participate in this tournament. That's fine. So we're going to go for maximum accommodations and maximum prizes. There we go. We have an impeccable household and gained some prestige from that. We're in poor health right now. We're 59. It's mostly because of our drinking binge. And because we're a drunkard. Fair enough. That's going to last until 1395. There's also a crusade for the Kingdom of Palestine starting up here. So that is noted. We're going to have to deal with that. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. Yep, this sounds good. Sure. Why not? That's fine. This is okay. Yep. No on this one. And this is fine. Cool. So let's go ahead and run this tournament. So our intent is recreation. We can't participate in the archery. We are currently spectating in that. And we'll be participating in the recital for sure, in the board game and in the horse race, but we can't participate in the duel or the archery due to our health. And we don't want to participate in the duel anyway. So that's okay. The tournament is at hand at last. So where do we want to go here? Well, I still want to go to the tourney grounds. We're not competing, but we can lose some stress here, or 53% chance of the bet. I think losing the stress is a good idea. So that's fine. So this person was just seen leaving the chambers of our champion Tib. This can only mean one thing. Okay, we exposed their secret. Sure. So we're going to head up to the temple in 5 days. We're gaining prestige, of course, from people just showing up. So that's great. Guide our son's hand or let us find inner peace. We're going to do that. Losing additional stress is absolutely fine here. But I still want to do the temple and the tourney grounds because we're still farming prestige. So this will be fine. In the tourney ground, we could definitely have this person become our champion. Sure, why not? That'll be fine. So continuing to tick forward here, we'll go to the temple in a couple of days. This guy wants us to promote his legend. We'll pass on that. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we're ready to go to the temple. Sacrilege. Very rude. Very rude indeed. We'll kick him out. So we've got about 5 days left until the archery begins. And additional guests are arriving, bringing up our prestige. I wonder who will win. We're not participating in the archery, we're just spectating. So we don't really care about any of this. 10 days until it ends. Losing 150 gold and becoming closer to forming a friendship with this guy. He's not our Hogan, so I don't really care. We'll lose some stress. That sounds good. This guy is clearly winning. Sure. And we're not currently qualifying for the recital. So we're definitely going to want to work on that. The best man won. So let's immediately head to the tourney grounds. And we need to gain some score here. So we'll go for this one. We're close to qualifying now. Excellent. So we need to go to the temple and try to pray for victory. We might be able to do it that way. But we're more likely to be able to get it through the tourney grounds. 300 renown. Or our score increases greatly. Done. So we're guaranteed to qualify for the recital at this moment. That looks good. 35 days until it begins. So we've still got people showing up here, in theory. And yeah, we're at 1,500 prestige, so that's definitely making our way back. We don't wish to offend Farbus Jim. I like how his name is just Jim. He is the second of his name. Farbus Jim the Second. Perfect. Let's go. So we are, of course, guaranteed to qualify here. It's going to start up in 5 days. So, let's show the world our skill. We qualified. We're at 34% progress to victory. We'll see how this goes. 57% of winning the crowd. Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll retaliate with an insult. 57%. Okay. 50%, 26%, 67%, and 4. So we're going to go with his mind couldn't be duller. Okay, so next up is a 43%, and that is our best option, a ditty about making coin and living a good life. Because, you know, we know a lot about making coin, that's for sure. One last verse, our score decreases greatly. But our verse also won the crowd, and apparently we won. So that sounds good. We're on track to qualify for the board game already. That's excellent. And we are an iambic virtuoso. Perfect. So we gained 750 prestige for that. Let's head immediately to the tourney ground here. And our daughter will wed the winner of the board game contest. We are planning to be the winner. So we'll pass on that one. That's not how we do things. Cool. So we'll continue to head on forward here. We'll head to the temple in 10 days. There we go. And what do we got here? An omen announcing our victory, huh? It means nothing. We're just going to lose some stress. Cool. Our intent is still recreation. We could switch over to triumph, but I don't think we need to. We've already triumphed in one. I think we've got the prestige that we need. Sure, show in this lady in her 400 gold and 150 prestige. I love it. So we're guaranteed to qualify here. We do get access to a new stewardship perk, and we should probably take at any cost. There we go. Although, I don't know that using it would actually be good here. Yeah, this is acceptable. This is also acceptable. We have a Dynasty Legacy available. We'll become natural schemers. Perfect. We also need a new Spy Master, which will be this guy. Okay, back to the tournament. We can head to the tourney grounds. And what do we need here? We would gain 150 prestige. We'll take a favor from our wife. Thank you very much. That'll be fine. And she'll attempt to win our heart. I mean, that's fine. She's our wife. Whatever. No problems with this. So we've got 5 days until the board game begins. We are ready. We're starting at 70% progress to victory, and what do we want to go for? We would pass this by disqualifying this guy. Oh, he actually is conceding pretty much. Okay. Such unsporting behavior is unacceptable. This guy's disqualified. So we're at 100% progress to victory. Okay. And let's check out the quarterfinals here. Rather, this is the semifinals. We're 80% already, and 40% or 59%, or our score would decrease slightly. We'll go with the slight decrease rather than rolling the dice on that one. 32, 29, 31, and 18. Okay, that's not great odds. But we did succeed. Fantastic. Okay. So we won that one. And now, of course, we've got the finals. So we're starting at 87%. 53% of our score going up, or 55. This is slightly better. Okay, it didn't work. 32%, 29, 31, and 18. This is our best odds, but it's not great odds. So we're going to lose this one just due to bad odds. That's fine. At least we made it to the finals. Or we could just disqualify him for 75 prestige. We're going to gain 750 for winning this. He did cheat. Disqualified. Fantastic. So we gained 750 prestige for that. Next up is the horse race, and we're going to have our score increase, hopefully. Okay, we'll gain 75 prestige, I guess. We are currently close to qualifying, but we are not currently qualifying. So let's head over to the temple. Now we're on track to qualify because we recalled a previous victory. But let's head to the temple, and nothing at all happened at the temple. Okay. Well, back to the tourney grounds we go. Do we want to keep the peace? Or do we want to increase our score? We'll increase our score. It's not going to go up by much. But that is absolutely fine. Cool, so the horse race is beginning. Let's see what happens here. Who do we want to go with? You'll do. So we're at 57%. 50% of our score increasing slightly, or 50% of our... Okay, we just don't want to take the stress. We'll just take the 50-50 roll. Nothing really going on there. Only we can pacify the crowd, huh? Our champions have an 89% chance of pacifying the crowd. Let's do it. They succeeded. They get some glory out of it, too, so that's very good. 48%, 60%, 33%. Okay, hit them in the face. One more push. Did we win? We did. Fantastic. So we're not going to compete in the duel. We don't really care about it, but that's wonderful. Bringing us up to 4,600. We're still going to head to the tourney grounds. This is excellent entertainment. Okay. So we lose some stress. We're already basically done with our stress at this point. That is fine. But we are not participating in the duel. It's not going to happen. We are spectating. So that's fine. At this point, we don't really care about what else ends up happening, but we could head back to the tourney grounds. Sure, we could make friends with this guy, and we would be starstruck, but we would also boost our monthly prestige by 10% and gain 350 prestige. Alternatively, grounded, but no. What a treat to have you here. Excellent. So we'll head up to the temple, but actually, no, we're not going to. This is going to... Yep, the duel is going to start before we can go to another building. So that's fine. May the best win. We, of course, don't have any horse in this particular race, and this is fine. An interesting round indeed. Apparently, there's a scheme at court, and we're not surprised about that at all. Okay, so the final is progressing here. And who ends up winning it? Okay, I guess this guy won. A fine contest. Excellent. A well-deserved win. So this guy gets his win. That's fine. And the ceremony is going to proceed here. I want the chance at prestige. And we got it. So that is fantastic. 10 more days until the ceremony ends here. And perhaps a few words, given that we're the host. Only a 42% chance, but I think it succeeded. Fantastic. So the grand tournament is over. We won a couple of prizes and a bunch of prestige. We're at 7,000 prestige from that. That is not bad. Really, that worked quite well. So we won a prize necklace, of course, as well as winning another prize. Now, we're going to have this crusade launching in 49 days. Can this go away, please? Okay, we've got the illustrious trinket over there. That can go away, too. For the moment, we're just going to tick forward, and the crusade for the Kingdom of Palestine is going to be a thing. What a fine development. Okay. So our words did indeed bring us some acclaim. We are over our domain limit. Someone must have died. What do we got here? I think it's this? Yeah, we don't want to hold this. So we'll grant that out, no problem. That is not something we want to hold ourselves. This ransom is acceptable, but we're going to have this crusade launching in 39 days. This is not going to go well for them. Okay. 900 gold from household savings, because, you know, we definitely need that. And the crusade is going to launch in just 20 days. We may want to start preemptively raising a few forces over here in Palestine. So we'll raise our men-at-arms and a few levy forces. We probably don't need all that much, though. Okay. So the crusade has begun. This is fine. We are completely and totally okay with this. Yeah, they're calling in a bunch of holy orders, but we don't mind. Yeah, they've only got like 150,000 troops. We can definitely defend this all by ourselves without any allies. I'm just going to raise up about 100,000 here. That'll do. And now we're just waiting on our men-at-arms. So, they're going to have to come to Palestine if they want any ticking war score. The question is, where are they? Well, I kind of want to hide. So I kind of want to walk away from the coast a little bit and just leave this open for them to land here. It'll take them some time to get here. Yeah, it's mostly this area, which we're looking to conquer, but that's fine. The worthiest of the champions just had a succession. Okay. So that is this guy. Tandy, skill 9. Sounds good. So we'll just put him in here. Where is Tandy? There you are. And worthiest of the champions. Perfect. So that'll be okay. Next up, of course, we're just kind of waiting for the Catholics to show up. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to deal with Palestine's holy war here. This will be not a particularly challenging war once they actually show up, but it'll take them some time to get here. That'll be okay. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible. including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.